Hi, I have a topic on my mind today. If you are somebody who always look for new topics to talk about on your page, then keep watching. What you should do instead, this is something that would save considerable amount of time while you are creating content for Instagram. What you should do instead is something that you've already heard about, but I'm here to remind you about that, and that is repurposing your content. There would be a time, or there could be a time that you already feel that way, or maybe in the future you would start feeling that way, that you've exhausted all the topics that you can talk about on your page related to your niche, related to your target audience struggles, related to your products or services, related to your industry, and then you feel like you have got nothing to talk about. And that's where this repurposing comes into play. Hi. And what you can do, it's pretty simple. You don't need to come up with a lot of creative ways. Yeah, it does require a little bit of creativity, but it's not much. You can convert your carousels into maybe a live, and you can convert your single image posts into reels, or even your reel or old reel into a new reel, in a way that you are talking about the same thing, but maybe using a different trend, new trend now. So and yeah, some people also feel that, okay, I might annoy my followers, or it's not really good thing to talk about the same things again and again, because my followers have already heard about it. And first of all, now in entire history of Instagram, now is the time where you are reaching to the least percentage of your total followers, due to the emergence of this new home feed that Instagram has launched. And Instagram has already explicitly mentioned this, that they are going to show more and more content from the pages that your audience are not following. Obviously in the home feed, obviously there is a chronological feed, that but we have already discussed that they have made it kind of difficult in terms of UI and UX to reach. And also when you switch to different app and you come back to Instagram, it's no longer a chronological feed. Again, you are back to your home feed, where you would see more of the content from the accounts that you are not following. So already you are reaching least percentage. Before they actually launched this feed, people were already losing out on almost 80% of their audience. That means your post was reaching almost to just 20% of your audience. So now you can imagine how that percentage might have decreased too. So there is not really a possibility that you might actually annoy your audience by talking about the same topics and again. Even if you post the same post again, it's not possible that your audience would actually make that out. So with that out of your way, what I wanted to say is about your new audience or new followers. Your new followers don't know. Hi Daniel. Your new followers don't know what you posted in the past. So you gotta serve them as well. So yeah, that was the most prevalent thought that I had today to share with you. And let me know in the comments if you have ever repurposed your content specifically for Instagram. I'm not talking about cross-platform repurposing. Specifically for Instagram, if you ever converted your caption into let's say a reel, or just turn your caption into a post media file and the post media file into the caption. Yeah, obviously, Daniel, recycling is totally fine. There are a lot of ways that you can do that. So I just talked about that. I might share this live on the feed. You can check that out. And just hold on a second. You should also take into account that it requires multiple touch points and multiple exposures for your audience to take action. Um, Many times people don't even realize what you do and what you're good at. I mean, your followers, we are talking about only followers. Even if we even if our followers know, let's say you are fitness coach, followers would already be knowing that you are into fitness and you are a fitness professional. They might not know that you have this specific type of service, that you provide one-to-one coaching calls, consultation calls, or you provide uh, um, let's say you have a course that you are selling, or if you have trainings that you provide on monthly basis, online trainings or offline trainings. So apart from imprinting your image as somebody as authoritative figure in your industry, apart from that, you also need multiple touch points to reach your audience, to let them know about the products and services that you're offering. Okay, so not really. I mean, there are no apps as such. It's just about your creativity and how you think of a content creation about a certain topic. You should actually try this, Daniel. You can take one topic that you have already talked about, and for few days, just think of ways that how you can talk about the same thing in a different way. So next time you bump into a real trend, you can you can always go back to that topic and think, in what way I can talk about that topic using this trend. Or let's say carousel, you already have different content formats in your mind. You can think, okay, how can I talk about this topic? I talked about this topic, let's say, in my live. So how can I talk about this in a carousel? How can I talk about this in in a single image post? How can I talk about, even in the reels there are different formats that you can use. So how can you talk about the same thing in this type of reel, in that type of reel? Let's say using a talking reel, using a lip sync reel, using a dancing reel. So just for the sake of an exercise, you can try this thing, and you would be surprised that you can actually come up with different ideas, and you can actually post about all these things, I mean, in all these formats about the same topic, and each time you get a same amount of reach or even better amount of reach. So yeah, I hope it helped. I'm going to save this. All right, peace.